Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We'll try to solve the preparation problems for test number 1. Number 1, if FB, the force here, is 560 Newton, and the force here in this cable, force AC is 700 Newton. Determine the magnitude and determine the coordinate directions, angles of the resultant force acting on the flag pole. Well, if you have a force like this, first of all, we have to determine the unit vector of that cable. Let's look at what is the coordinate A. Coordinate A, you can see this is in the z-axis, so 0 in the x, 0 in the y, and the z is 6. This is the coordinate A. Let's look at coordinate B. Coordinate B, it is, let's see, in the x, it is 2. In the y, it is -3, since it's in the negative y, so it's -3. And since it is in the floor, z is 0. This is meter. And let's look at C, since point A is common. Point C, you can see it is 3 in the x, 2 in the y, and 0 in the z. This is meter. So now let's find the position vector RAB, which means B minus A. So it is 2I minus 3J, and you can see 0 minus 6, so minus 6K. So this is in meter. And now you should find the magnitude of this position vector. The magnitude, RAB, it is the square of 2, square of 3, square of 6. So let me find my calculator. Okay, 6 times 6, 36, plus 9, plus 4. This is, oh, okay, that's easy. Square 49, that's 7. 7 meters. So now you could find the unit vector AB, and that's going to be, hold on, let's see, unit vector by dividing the position vector 2 over 7 I minus 3 over 7 J minus 6 over 7 K. Now, this is the position vector. Now, what is the force? The force FB. FB is 560. So it's 560. So the force in a vector format, in a Cartesian format, is equal 560 times 2 over 7I minus 3 over 7J minus 6 over 7K. So when you multiply this, just this is in the calculator, 160 I 3 over 7 times minus 240 J minus 480 K. And the force is in Newton. So this is the force in Cartesian format. Let's find the next one. So let's do the next one now. The position vector AC, that is the next cable, this cable. The position vector RAC, it's C minus A. C minus A, 3 minus 0, 3I, 2 minus 0, 2J, 0 minus 6, minus 6K. And this one is in meter. The magnitude RAC, it is 3 square, 2 square, 6 square. Oh, that's the same thing. 7 meter. Is that true? Oh, that's also 7. Okay. So what is the unit vector AC? 3 over 7I plus 2 over 7J minus 6 over 7K, and that is the unit vector. And of course now we should find the force in for the C. It was 700 times 3 over 7I plus 2 over 7J minus 6 over 7K. 700, 3, 2, and minus 6. And that will give you 300I, 200J minus 600K. And of course, the units are in Newton here. 300, 200, and minus 600. Okay, so we found the forces. Now, what he wants here, he wants the magnitude, the coordinate angles of the resultant force. So let's find the resultant force. The resultant force, you should add both forces. You should add all the i's, 300 plus 160, and that is 460. You should add 200. Here minus 240, so it is minus 40J. And minus 600 and minus 480, and that is minus 1,000. 8 minus, you add them together, it is minus 480 minus, this is minus 1080. This is the force in Newton. So now let's find the magnitude. So the magnitude of this, because you want the magnitude. If in the exam he asks you for the Cartesian, the force and resultant in a Cartesian format, that's it, IJK. The magnitude is the force square root of 460 square plus 40 square plus 1080 square. You don't have to worry about the minuses because square, minus, when you square it, it is a plus. So this would give you 1175 Newton. So this is the force resultant magnitude. Now he wants to find out the directions. Of course, you need to find out the direction of this. Remember from the notes, alpha is the angle with the x-axis, cosine inverse. The force here, the FRX, which is 460 in the I, over the magnitude, 1175. If you do cosine inverse, make sure that the calculator is in degrees, not in radians. So this would give you 66.9. And beta, the angle with the y-axis, cosine inverse. This is minus, so you have to put minus 40. This is the force in the y over 1175 cosine inverse. This would give you 92. And then the last one, gamma cosine inverse minus 1080 over 1175, and that will give you 157. I will try to post a problem similar to whatever is required in test number 1. Hopefully that this will be enough for the test number 1. Hopefully you'll get an A in this test. Thank you.